So I was just chilling, eating a Pop-Tart, when Cartman kicked open my door like he was in some kind of British soap opera. He was like, "Dude, Piers Morgan just destroyed the royal marriage on live TV. It's official, H&M is DOA." Then he threw a crumpled tabloid at my face. On the cover was Harry screaming, while a teacup exploded against a hedgehog-shaped jam jar. And I was like, okay, what the hell is happening now? So here's the deal. Piers Morgan, yeah, the guy who's permanently angry at breakfast, went on his show and basically called time of death on Meghan and Harry's marriage. Said they were in the celebrity death pool, whatever the hell that means. Apparently, Meghan's too busy launching a podcast no one wants, trying to sell her old wedding makeup with affiliate codes, and prepping jam jars for her next grift at the Montecito Mall. And Harry? He's melting down like a royal candle in a sauna. Kyle did some deep diving and found out Meghan might be stalling the divorce just long enough to hit that sweet, sweet California 10-year mark. 'Cause after that, she gets way more money in the split, like alimony on steroids. So Kyle starts calling it the 10-year trap. And of course, Cartman immediately goes full psycho and turns it into a fake reality show called The Montecito Countdown. He made a whole trailer and everything. It had dramatic music, a ticking clock above Harry's bed, and Meghan laughing maniacally while holding a stopwatch and yelling, "Not yet, Ginger!" Meanwhile, Meghan's new lifestyle site launched a section called As Ever Wedding Makeup, 8 years later. And Butters was like, "Ooh, do I get a crown with it?" He ordered 3 kits and rubbed concealer all over his face until he looked like a shiny marshmallow. Then Randy, not to be outdone, stormed into the kitchen yelling, "If that woman can sell jam, I can bottle rage." And that's how Randy's Rage Preserves was born. Yeah, it's a line of aggressive fruit spreads. His slogan is, "Fruit with Fury." By Thursday, Harry had fully locked himself inside his soundproof Instagram closet. We could hear him screaming, "I still matter," while Meghan filmed a TikTok in the living room about manifesting emotional boundaries through sourdough. Kyle and I snuck into the Montecito mansion disguised as Insta interns, and that's when we found it. A secret basement behind the fridge labeled Brand Strategy Dungeon, authorized eyes only. Inside, dude, vision boards everywhere, a hologram of the Queen's crown, a mood collage of Diana's smile, Gwyneth Paltrow's herbs, and 3 different baby doll molds with labels like Archie Gen 3, now with adjustable optics. There were post-it notes that said stuff like, "Leave Harry softly, 2026. TMZ leak if he resists. Phase 4, Duchess of Divorce." Then Kenny pulled open a drawer and found a voice chip that said, "Mama," when he pressed it. And we all just looked at each other like, okay, this is some sci-fi baby factory shot. But it gets weirder, because as we're leaving, the lights flicker, and the ghost of Queen Elizabeth floats down holding a glowing corgi. And she wasn't alone. Diana's ghost appeared behind her, sipping spectral tea like, "Not my son, you PR goblin." Harry saw them through his closet mirror and just lost it. He was like, "Granny?" And then Diana whispered through a haunted royal teacup, "It's not love, it's PR." I'm not even kidding. Cartman live-streamed the whole ghost intervention and titled it, "Exposed, Haunted by Royal Karma. Live with Ghost Tea." Midstream, he turns to the camera and yells, "Smash that like button before Meghan trademarks your grandma's jam recipe." So Harry tried to call Princess Eugenie for backup, but apparently she hugged Piers Morgan once at a pub, and now Meghan considers her spiritually contaminated. Harry was like, "She was my last link to the family." And Meghan just stared at him while slicing dragon fruit and said, "Links expire, babe." Then Randy tried pitching his fruit spread reality show to Netflix, and they rejected it immediately. He came home screaming, "They gave Meghan 6 episodes of podcast silence, but won't take Rageberry Fusion?" Meanwhile, Meghan uploaded a cooking video called Healing Through Heirloom Tomatoes, where she fake cried while making gazpacho and said things like, "This soup represents my emotional reset." Harry was in the background chopping onions so aggressively it looked like he was trying to murder them. But the real mic drop came from Dr. Sophie Chandoka. she gave a TED Talk titled Elegance versus Narcissism, Why Your Aura Doesn't Lie. And holy shit, the crowd went nuts. Kyle started a GoFundMe called Harry's Emotional Hostage Crisis Recovery. It raised $400,000 in 2 hours. Meghan tried to shut it down by filing a copyright claim on the phrase emotional hostage, but it backfired and someone made a candle out of it. It smells like anxiety and broken NDAs. So by the weekend, the entire internet exploded. Fake headlines were everywhere, like breaking, Prince Harry melts down over Piers Morgan hug scandal, Meghan seen holding hands with herself at Malibu wellness retreat, Queen's ghost endorses Dr. Sophie in shocking spiritual statement, #Free Harry was trending globally. Even Wendy's mom shared a post that said, "Let the poor ginger go." And then Cartman showed up at school with a full-on merch booth. He was yelling, "Step right up. Get your Royal Runaway 2025 hats and trauma journals." He had mugs that said, "How to Lose a Prince in 10 Years" by Meghan Markle. But Kyle was getting serious hate online after he made a post that said, "Meghan's jam tastes like overcooked lies." People were like, "OMG, you're attacking women's food-based healing." And Kyle's like, "It's sugar and vibes, Becky. I'm not calling her brave for fermenting strawberries." Meanwhile, Harry tried to post a video of himself at the beach to prove he was fine, but he looked like a hostage blinking out Morse code while holding a copy of Spare upside down. Even the ocean behind him looked embarrassed. So yeah. At this point, I'm watching Harry sob into a pillow that says, "Happy diverse child number." 4 inches while Meghan live streams a full moon rebirth ritual using lavender and loosely defined ethics. Dr. Sophie? She got invited to speak at Oxford. Queen Elizabeth's ghost literally floated up behind her during the closing remarks and gave her a silent thumbs up. Diana's ghost? She high-fived her and said, "You did good, kid. Now let's go haunt a polo match." Meanwhile, Cartman is outside Meghan's house with a boom mic yelling, "Meghan, is it true you trademarked the word grace? Show us your prenup, Duchess." Harry, full-on crack now, whispered, "Alexa, call Mum." And Alexa was like, "Calling Piers Morgan." There was this pause, then you just hear Piers pick up and go, "Hello, Ginger. Ready to talk?" And Harry just screamed and launched the Alexa into a bowl of ancestral granola. So yeah, Meghan's selling strawberry trauma jars. Harry's spiraling into a croissant. Kyle's canceled. Butters is wearing concealer and calling himself Prince Butterworth. And Randy's bottling fermented jalapeno rage and claiming it cures emotional codependency. That's the world now. Like and subscribe before Meghan trademarked this entire meltdown. Because honestly, we might already be in the brand strategy dungeon too.